A lot of people fear some weird things. Some people are afraid of clowns, some afraid of mimes. Well, how about puppets? Yeah, that seems legit. If you think about it, they actually are pretty creepy. Those wooden blank faces that have no real emotive expression or qualities, or how they just blankly stare back at you, never taking their eyes off you. Yeah, definitely creepy. As a matter of fact, there's been several examples of dolls or puppets being used in horror films, like Child's Play or Dolls. But a more recent example would be James Wan's Dead Silence. Wan broke through into the mainstream with the success of Saw, and this is where he took his turn toward his more distinguished choices and style. Here, Wan gives the film a classic urban legend lore, like many other films do, and he crafts a spooky ghost story out of this. A man is delivered a creepy puppet from an unknown sender. Soon after that, his wife is killed and now the cops are on his case. It's no doubt, this is no coincidence. He finds out this puppet belonged to a legendary ventriloquist whom a creepy town curse is centered around. He sets out to stop this pattern and clear his name before more people end up dead, or worse, he ends up in jail. This is a creepy movie for sure. The premise is spooky, the cinematography is good, but the real star in the film is the sound design. Yeah, something you may not think of much with these kind of movies, but James Wan shows his true craftsmanship and lets the sound, or lack thereof, control the scenes, hence the title Dead Silence. You can tell he has a real appreciation for film and all the work behind it, and he uses some of the most subtle but useful tactics to making his film work. He doesn't need something to jump out and startle you, but instead he relies on the suspense leading up to the big scares, and overall they work in this one. There's a lot of attention to detail in this movie. Of course, there's the sound and the spooky settings, the cinematography. It goes quite the distance in its efforts. There even seems to be a Pennywise the Clown doll. You can tell this is where James Wan was trying to improve his craft and stand out from everyone else. And although this film wasn't received all too well, I think he did get better. He took the creepiness of the jigsaw puppet from Saw as a concept and ran with it, and the product is an underrated and pretty effective chiller. There's a lot to like with this film, and it could certainly be used as a reference to where James Wan found his true style. It's worth a look, but you may not want to look at dolls anymore after this.
Wah-ha! Wah-ha! Wah-ha!